Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another exciting episode on your favorite channel, English with Altaf. I'm Annie, and in today's video, we are going to talk about one of the most important topics, English communication skills.
And I'm Altaf. Today, we will guide you step by step on how to improve your communication in English, not just grammar-wise, but also in daily conversations, confidence, fluency, and clarity.
Let's begin by understanding what communication actually means. Communication is not just about speaking, it's about expressing your thoughts clearly, understanding the other person, and building a connection. In English, this becomes even more important if it's not your first language.
Exactly. Many learners focus only on grammar or vocabulary, but they forget the purpose of language, communication. So today, we're going to keep it simple and practical. First, let's talk about how to start a conversation confidently.
A good conversation starts with a good greeting. For example, instead of just saying, "Hi," you can say, "Hi, how are you doing today?" Or, "Good morning, it's nice to see you." These small improvements make your communication sound polite and natural.
And don't forget, body language plays an important role too. Smile, maintain eye contact, and show interest. That's how native speakers express confidence even with simple words.
Let's take a quick example. Suppose you're meeting someone new. You can say, "Hi, I'm Annie. It's a pleasure to meet you. What do you do?" Simple, polite, and it invites the other person to speak.
That's right. And when the other person responds, listen carefully. Good communication is 50% speaking and 50% listening. A good listener becomes a great speaker.
One more thing. Use linking words to keep your thoughts connected. For example, words like first of all, next, however, on the other hand, and finally make your English sound smooth.
Let's try using these in a short paragraph. Suppose someone asks you about your job. You can say, I work as a graphic designer. First of all, I love being creative. Next, I enjoy working with different clients. However, deadlines can be stressful sometimes. On the other hand, they keep me focused. Finally, I find my job very rewarding.
That's a brilliant example. See how much more organized and professional it sounds? And the best part is, you don't need difficult words. Just structure your ideas and speak with clarity.
Now let's talk about confidence. Many people can write English well, but they hesitate to speak. The only way to overcome this is by practicing daily. Speak to yourself in the mirror, record your voice, talk to your friends in English, or even join a speaking club.
Confidence comes from practice, not perfection. Don't worry about making mistakes. In fact, mistakes help you grow. Just focus on expressing your message.
Exactly. Here's a tip. Start with short sentences. For example, I like reading, I enjoy music, or I want to improve my English. These are easy to say and help build fluency.
And slowly add details. Like, I enjoy listening to music because it relaxes me after a long day. That's how you go from basic to fluent, one step at a time.
Let's talk about tone and clarity. When you speak, speak clearly. Don't rush. Use pauses to separate your ideas. A good speaker knows when to slow down and when to emphasize a point.
Right. For example, if you say, "I didn't say she stole the money," and emphasize a different word each time, the meaning changes completely. Try it. Say the same sentence but stress different words. You'll notice how powerful tone can be in communication.
Another important skill is asking and answering questions. If someone asks, "What do you like to do in your free time?" you can answer, "I like to read books and go for walks. What about you?" See how the conversation continues naturally?
Also, learn some polite expressions. For example, instead of saying repeat, say, "Could you please repeat that?" Instead of what, say, "I'm sorry, I didn't catch that." These small changes make a big difference in communication.
Let's not forget, communication skills are useful in every area of life. In interviews, presentations, meetings, customer service, or even casual talks. Good English communication opens doors.
That's so true. And one more tip, read aloud every day. It improves pronunciation, fluency, and confidence. Read a newspaper, a short story, or even English subtitles on YouTube.
And try shadowing. That means listening to a sentence and repeating it immediately. This helps your brain and mouth work together. It's how babies learn to speak, and it works for adults too.
Before we end, let's give our viewers a few sentences to practice. Altaf, you start.
Sure, repeat after me. I'm learning English to improve my communication skills. I enjoy speaking with people from different countries. Confidence comes with practice. Making mistakes is a part of learning. I believe in myself.
Great. Practice these lines and try to make your own versions. That's how you grow.
So today we've learned the basics of English communication. Greetings, structure, listening, confidence, tone, and polite expressions.
Yes. We also gave you practical tips and examples to help you improve step by step. Remember, learning English is a journey. Enjoy it and keep practicing every day.
That's all for today's video on English with Altaf.
See you in the next lesson. Keep speaking, keep shining. Goodbye and take care.